My name is Matthew Walters. This is my wife, Erin. Our story, I believe, starts around August 2010. I was at work and I got a phone call about our son who's having some issues. It turns out he ended up having a seizure. We didn't really think too much of it. The doctor just said, "Oh, it's kind of like a one-off thing. Take him home, see how he does." They couldn't really give us any details. He goes home. He's eating some lunch, and then just in eating lunch, he started having another seizure. Started choking and coughing on it. So obviously that's a scary thing to go through. We called the 911 right away, get an ambulance over there, and then kind of starts from there. So.
Yeah, he would have 1 to 2 seizures a week that we would come home with. It was very new to us. We were in and out of the hospital a lot, not knowing how to even handle a seizure. Him having multiple seizures, we would just take him to the hospital not knowing what to do. So those bills started racking up like crazy. He went from having 1 to 2 seizures a week to probably 50 a day, and then it increased into hundreds a day. When this all started happening with Ryan, we had medical bills. Our insurance was private insurance that we had to pay, and the deductibles just kept adding up because it was in August, and then January hit, so it's a new deductible to reach. The medical bills were instantly, within the first 6 months, we owed like $15,000 to the hospital, and we were just making payments. And our neighbors who lived next door, we were new to a neighborhood, they found out about this and just thought of pulling a bunch of neighbors and friends that we had done a little bit of community with, not like a ton of life with, but like we knew people in our neighborhood. And so they decided to host a poker night in their living room, and just to support us and what Ryan's going through.
What was that tug that made us want to do something? Obviously, you want to help with the situation. When I started throwing this idea around, I think it was how excited other people got to say, yeah, I'm in. Yeah, I want to do that. Because there's an uncomfortableness, like, do I just walk to their door and give them a check? Like, that seems a little invasive. And then it's like, well, they might need some help with stuff other than that. And it's more than just money. And how can we basically let them know that we're there for them on a mass scale?
And I think that we found, as we started to spread the word, that so many other people were feeling helpless as well. They were just heartbroken and really wanting to help. So they jumped on board immediately on, what can we do? Do you need tables? Do you need decorations? Do you need this? And that really fueled us. At first, he's the one that usually comes up with the crazy ideas. And I'm like, help to execute them, but sometimes I'm not so sure of how it'll play out. And it was really it really fueled us when we saw everyone was like, what can we do? Yes, we are in, we want to help. Yes, we'll be there. Didn't even know what the turnout would be. And we had a room full, tables full. Great turnout.
Everybody that was wanting to get involved was donating a poker table and poker chips. And we had moved all our furniture out of the living room to make room for everything. Everybody that got out there and to do it just kind of fell into place. By the end of the night, between everything that we had pulled together, we were able to hand them about $6,000, and I think that's a very pivotal moment in what we do. There's something special that happens in that transaction of, like, that's the culmination of everything you put together, but it's not for me, it's for you. And there's been so many moments where we've been able to hand over that cash, and nothing feels like that. it is the best feeling in the world when you're meeting that financial need for somebody. So that moment right there is what like kind of set the hook.
At the end of the night, they handed us a $6,000 check, and we were absolutely floored that people that barely know us would come alongside of us and do something like this for us. Being a part of that night, we did have like Ryan there. I think all the kids were in a room, in a playroom playing. That's how small it started. And just seeing the impact of the community coming together, like we have never experienced that before in our lives, of having people that came alongside you during this difficult time.
Over the next few years, as it began to grow, we noticed this community that came together every year to volunteer. And it's not like it's like, hey, I'll show up the night of. We decided to, how can we make the event, more entertaining? Because then the families and everybody that gets there gets to have more fun. And, you're whisking the family away for a night, away from all their stress. And so we just really started snowballing with the ideas, and it just got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And as far as our outreach and the amount of people that we could serve and could help impact, I don't know how to put a number on it. It's as many as we can get. Like, we're not looking at sitting on any money. We want to be this vessel for, helping. So, I think it was, this last year we had our featured families, but we were able to help around a dozen families. Every year, if we can grow that number, I would say we're doing our job. And that would be a goal. We just do a little bit better than last year. We would connect a little bit more, business leaders and people to the organization, so that we can every year get those funds to impact more people and continue to allow it to grow. This year we have the ability for people to just shoot out donations monthly. You can go to the website, ryans.hopeaz.org, and it gives you the opportunity to donate there. It also is going to keep you connected with the families as we start posting all these stories up there to help keep you connected. But the most important thing about that is that at any time you can go to the website and you can click on it and submit for assistance. We've never had that opportunity, and that's how we're growing. Is we have an outlet for people to come, submit somebody, give us their story. If we have those resources available, we can help them out.
The other thing I think that's really, really key, that people, if they want to help or give back, maybe they don't have the financial means to help a family out, but they have time. Sometimes it's just, hey, can I run this for you, or can I go get you something from the grocery store, or do you need anything for me, or even just volunteering at an event. That stuff all just comes together and makes it one big, huge community. It's not all about the money. Yes, the money is great. It helps. It really does, especially when you are struggling for paying your bills, medical bills, and medicine and medication, all that stuff. The money is great, but it's the community. It's volunteering your time to help somebody in need. Just shows that there's people out there that do love you, and they want nothing but the best for you and your family through a difficult time.